Tasha's dog keeps coming in here. Our dog keeps coming in here because she thinks I have food. I locked her in for 20 minutes, and then I opened the door. Now she doesn't want to come back in. Nothing makes you
Then-
want to go in somewhere like being in prison.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, so if you want to start up the recording, Mr. Ben.
Already done.
All right, so let's start with a precursor. I made this statement at the beginning of or end of last game. The fight took longer than I thought. I don't think you guys were prepared for the intelligence of throwing Drongo off the edge. I watched the video. The gasp was phenomenal. I wish. But demons are not dumb. Some of them are quite intelligent. They literally sacrificed the first Hezru to lure Dronga up front and separate you guys. Because nothing makes the enemy charge forward like the front line collapsing. That being said, this is over. So this battle's over. So from this point on, we will have quite a few games of role playing. And though I have maps, they will also heavily be some theater of the mind. It's both for preference and also for thematic benefit because of the way it's written. Doesn't require it, but it enhances it to the design. You'll understand what I mean when we get there. The reason why I'm letting you know this is because if you have been enjoying the battle in Murder Hobo from the first half of this campaign, this may change. If you aren't necessarily enjoying it, you can fast track through it. I just need you to say, we're ready to move on. I'm going to let you control how long this next couple sections last because that's your game. I'm really just here to entertain you and have fun with you and ensure you're having fun. So I don't want you guys to feel like you need to continue searching an empty room until you find something. If you're curious and say, is there anything else we could be learning out of character? Please feel free to ask me that. Because what I don't want is you to be enjoying the role playing and me force you forward. Or the opposite end of the spectrum, you to be not enjoying the role playing and I think you are, and you looking for something ad nauseum to the point where it's excruciating and I am under a false impression. So I'm going to be relying on you to let me know what at the speed you want to go. If you want to spend 100 years on it, we'll spend 100 years on it. But it is very well written and it is a lot of fun and we're going to be going through it. So with that being said, we're going to dive right in. Does anybody have any follow-up questions to what I just said? Because I don't want there to be any confusion.
No, sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So, quick recap. You guys got your ass kicked. Bad
Well,
enough that.
I was fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I took 0 damage.
Well, you took a substantial amount of damage in other forms. 3 of the party members were down, some of them within 1 dice roll of actual death, and 1 of the party fled outright. So, we can definitely quantify it as an ass whooping. Maybe a 2-sided ass whooping.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
mutual
both parties
ass
looked
kicking.
like shit. Yeah.
We gave as good as we got.
It was the definition of you should see the other guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
you won't, because if you don't, it looks like it was very one-sided.
Yeah.
Currently, Dronga's bleeding to death in a pool of her own blood down on the water, or was almost bleeding to death. Okay, so the Hellhounds fled. The Halfling down to the south is in chains. She can't move effectively. And so we're going to pick up here, and I'm going to be having the sound effect join. I actually forgot about it, if I'm completely honest. So you guys can expect sound to join the Discord channel, followed by some actual sound. But you guys can recover your fallen teammates and heal as you desire.
I can't remember. Was I down low, or did I end up getting back up in time?
You're back up.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I
Oh,
believe it.
that's right.
We can work under the assumption that everybody has been brought back up just for posterity's sake.
Maybe while the group talks to the halfling on the ground, I would attempt to track after Kostyrkus,
Okay.
like because I'm aware that he ran off. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect to find him, but so I would take, I don't know, a little bit of time to try and track him. I think we talked about how we'd start flying probably at some point, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He realized that running is slow, and flying is very fast.
So I assume I would be able to track to a point that all of a sudden be like, he's gone.
His footsteps are just not there.
Yeah, yeah. So I would do that immediately, anyways.
How far are you tracking?
I guess until I lose the footsteps.
Okay, that doesn't last long.
Okay, so I quickly go and do that while you guys do whatever you gotta do.
If what the fuck? If I remember correctly, I was climbing up, and I think I was about halfway there when I shouted at Roland not to move.
Yep.
All right.
I'm staying here.
Yep. So I'll climb up to the top, and then I'll like throw my hands up so that you can grab me and help me up.
Yep. And I have like 0 healing or 0 spells in general left, so
Yeah, that's fine.
if you need healing, I got a superior healing potion. I got 2 left.
I got 9.
I got a bunch of potions of healing too.
Let me see. I might have some of my own. Let me check. I thought I had it in like actions tab. Does it tell me how many I have here?
Yeah, there should be a number. It'll be in your inventory though.
Oh, okay. So if that's just an action, so I don't have it. Yeah, I'll take one of your healing potions if you don't mind.
Superior healing?
Forget
Okay,
you guys can also take a short rest and use your hit dice.
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
Not telling you not to use your resources. I'm just letting you know your options.
Yeah, getting up to the top and looking around. Do I feel it? Does it look like anything's amiss? Like I'm disoriented and like I don't think I saw Kostyrkus run.
Yes, Kostyrkus fled. He is gone, and the zombie is bobbing like a, zombie in the water.
But yeah, it's not being controlled anymore.
It will eventually lose control, but I think it takes a day.
Yep.
Oh,
At the
okay.
next dawn, it will just be a zombie trapped in the water.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get out anyways.
It's just not a problem.
Where's the little dragon? And I'll like start like searching the water line to look around for Kostyrkus.
He didn't like the outlook, so he kind of fled. I don't really blame him.
He ran.
Yep.
Well, let's go find the little fucker.
I know he's pretty crafty.
Oh.
Smoke just went to see if he could find him.
Alright. Should we follow him and try and look for him too? Or should we just wait? I mean, not a fan of this bridge, so I'd rather be on one side or the other.
We can go on one side. We can go try and talk to that half elf. Or elf. I can't remember.
Halfling, I believe.
Was it halfling?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They're half
Half
human
something.
and halfling.
They're all the same.
Whoa. Right, let's do that then.
Was that
So
scream a sound effect, by the way?
It was. It was an
Okay, good.
roar.
It was just quiet enough. just quiet enough that I thought it was from outside my headphones.
Oh shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I guess I'll walk over to the halfling anyways. Right.
As you walk over, you notice that the halfling has manacles on both her hands and feet, connecting her feet together, her hands together, and a chain connecting the middle of the chains from the hands and feet, respectively. The chains themselves seem to be carved with runes.
Right. What did they want with you?
She opens her mouth to talk, and no sound comes out.
Oh, brilliant.
Right. Are you fucking with me, or can you actually not speak?
She's probably either been cursed or had her tongue cut out, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my goal here is to see if she's just like pretending like she can't talk. So I mean, if you want, I can roll an insight check.
You can.
Does she look injured at all?
She does not look injured. Her robes are nice. They are well made. Dirty, obviously, especially the him marching to the Underdark with demons. And as far as you can tell, she is telling the truth.
Right.
Or at least, as far as you can guess, she can't speak.
Roland, I'm guessing the runes on her manacles will not let her talk. So I don't know what you want to do.
We can try taking off the manacles. But just be prepared. Maybe pop a potion.
Fair enough. Alright, and I'll look at the halfling again. I'll like point my finger at them. Don't you fucking try funny business. We're gonna try and save you. I want honest truth. And if you try and kill me, just know I'm gonna take your fucking head clean off.
She gives a slight nod.
I'll pop one of those healing potions.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5,
put it on the
6. There you go.
Oh, she's a nice. Thank you. Okay, so let me just do this.
Spirit, would you like one too, or
Well, how did I just do that?
you killed yourself?
Totally no. Yeah,
That wasn't a potion. Oh
I
no!
did not mean to do that. Tony, help me.
I also have regular potions of healing if you'd like that instead.
Oh
You-
man.
Let's see. You healed
Four.
19, exceeded by 10, which means you had 9. Let's give you 9. Down. That'd be
84, I think it was.
Yeah.
what I came to as well. I can switch that to negative value. And I will apply it there.
Thanks.
Let's see.
You are welcome.
I was just like, oh, that'll help. It'll go on to the wound and remove it. Nope. Killed myself.
So that actually really more prefer a nap, but
And let me make sure you don't have unconscious on you.
Oh,
You
good
don't.
point.
Okay, just making sure, because you killed yourself.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
She
Way to
got
go, you played yourself.
Oh, how do I add exhausted? Because I didn't realize I should have that on.
It's
Is it-
unnecessary. You're not gonna be. If you decide to pick a fight, we'll add it.
Okay. So I guess at this point, do I think that there would be a way I could use my great axe to try and break the manacles without hurting her?
Without hurting her. I mean,
Yeah.
hypothetically, yeah. I mean, against the floor, but the arcane or divine runes ensorcelled upon the chains gives you the belief that it probably wouldn't work without a magical weapon of equal or higher strength. Now, whether or not you believe your axe is of equal or higher strength, you would have to.
I can try casting
My axe
spell
for the
magic on it.
Okay.
Okay.
I could. That's my last 3rd level spell though, so you guys want me to do that or do you want me to save it?
Do you still have any shapeshifts left?
Yep.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead.
Okay. I will try to cast the spell magic at 3rd level on it. My last 3rd level. My last
Okay.
spell slot.
And give me a caster check roll, please.
Uh-oh.
What's that? Just like a d20 plus my...
Spellcaster
Oh, the
ability
D-
modifier. For you,
Gotcha.
it should be wisdom.
Yep. +5. Oh. Lame.
Now, keep in mind
Lame.
that's a general roll. If it's high enough level, then it will automatically succeed. But when he does cast, I always have people roll that. That way they can't differentiate between automatic success and
Ah.
not. So don't take it as a failure. But the runes do dim when he casts that spell. You can, I'm not sure how long it lasts, but you have hypothetically that amount of time to break them.
Yeah, I'll grab her hands and I'll throw them on the floor, and then I'll take my axe and I'll slam into it and try and pop the chains.
Okay. Give me a strength check. Or you just roll an attack roll. Let's do it that way. I mean, it's not the official way, but it's the way I'm choosing this time.
Oh,
Cool.
come on.
So, with your magic axe, it is a +2, I believe, correct?
Yes.
So your +2 axe shears through the chain.
Okay,
And
and I'll
when
go
the
through
chain,
the feet one too, then quickly if I can.
so when you break the chain, the entire set of manacles dissolves.
Oh, nice.
As the chain of runes is broken, the chains dissolve. The halfling opens her mouth and it says, "Thank you."
Right. Like I said before, what did they want with you? Why were you in manacles?
I have been their prisoner for unknown amount of time.
Alright. Not answering the question though. Why?
I was taken as punishment against my master.
Punishment against your master. And at this point I'll look at Roland and I'll just kind of be like, what? What did
Who
you do?
was your master?
My
If you're trying to
master was Igwil.
Igwells.
Oh,
Oh, Igwilv.
you weren't pronouncing the
Iggy.
Iggy Pop.
Igwil.
Wilva. Gotcha.
Okay. Did you do something against your master, or did they take you to
My
punish?
master gained the ire of powerful demons, and as a consequence, I was attacked and imprisoned. I do not know how long I was imprisoned there.
With my background in like military and knowing like specific militaristic tactics, Do I get like the sense that she's telling the truth of being held captive and showing like the signs of a prisoner, or is she showing signs that like she's been in control this whole time?
You would have to do an insight check, but you can, with your history, you can do it at advantage.
Nice. Okay. Skills. Advantage. -1 to my insight check. God dang it! Dang it!
As far as you can tell, go ahead. You can do it too.
Yeah, okay.
As far as Dronga, you can tell, she seems to have been a prisoner. And as far as you can tell, Roland, she's acting in mannerisms like someone who has been imprisoned by demons. Fear and subservience, all the indicators and hallmarks of having been imprisoned.
Do you know where your master last was? Maybe we can help you get back to him or her.
I do not. I was unaware of the passage of time. My last awareness of my master was in Heron Land.
All right, where the fuck is that?
I've never heard of it.
Is that on this plane of existence? Another one?
And what was your name?
Right.
That
My
probably should have
name
been one of the
is
first questions.
Rislana.
Rislana. Well then, Rislana, what would you like to do now? Now that you have your freedom back.
I do not know where I am. I do not know how long I have been imprisoned. I do not know what it is that I want except to never be imprisoned by demons again.
But that's fair.
Yep.
Well,
Where are we?
we're in the Underdark.
Some bad news for you.
Yep. Let's get that out of the way. Where, I'm not entirely sure right now. South of somewhere.
While I do appreciate the rescue, though I don't know what inspired it, I would,
Demons.
Good
for the
Exploding.
deeds.
short term, I would prefer to at least travel with you wherever you're going until we reach a place where I could be self-sustainable. The Underdark itself is nowhere I have been, so I worry that going my own way will result in my quick and inevitable death.
Well,
rendering your efforts here moot.
you're more than welcome to stay with us.
Puff out my chest and I'll just be like, well, you're more than safe with us. And I'll put like my great axe over my shoulder. Let's go.
Specialty, at least as far as my training was in illusory magic. I was not trained in combat. I will do my best to aid you where I can, but I was an apprentice.
That's fine. I won't ask you to fight. But yeah, if you can just support's good enough for me. But we should probably, I think we've been traveling all night chasing these guys, so we might have to just find a good place to rest for the night. Everyone's pretty tired.
Should we wait for Smoke and the little dragon to come back?
Yeah, we'll just wait at the entrance here. Wait for them to come back.
Do you
I'll start a fire.
smoke?
Sorry.
You travel smoke for a short distance, finding a basic drop in evidence. You can continue to track him, smoke, without the footprints, especially given your speciality with the Underdark. But it's going to take you longer. That's why I was asking. Are you going to attempt to track him?
Well, like, yeah, so if I ascertain that he literally took flight and got like right out of Dodge, I would head back to the group first and be like, Ghost Circus is very good. Very good at running away and flying away. Evidently, I could maybe regain his trail, but he is far ahead of us now if we wish to follow him. And that's even if I could find his trail again. Or maybe not even.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
don't.
got a little dragon. Can't be good for him out there by himself.
If he only has to take care of us, or take care of himself, he might be better off.
He's a
Might see
powerful
us
little
as well.
guy. He'll be fine.
Yes, I agree.
We're just gonna let him go off on his own.
I mean,
He thought we were dead.
I mean, I would prefer that he would stay with us. Yeah, but I mean, Roland has a point. If
I
don't-
think we were a little too, what's the word? Hazardous to him. Going out of our way to save people, I don't think spoke to his true nature.
My little dragon buddy. That really fucking sucks.
We can find another. People come and go.
Oh,
We can find another friend.
just
We'll just go-
replace him just as easily.
Oh, he'll always be in our hearts, but
We'll just go down to Tucker's Kobolds and pick up another.
hopefully we pass him by.
I'll miss that little fucker.
I don't find it likely because well, I have the item, but perhaps he is on his way to Gravenhollow.
and we can find out information more about him there probably.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
kind
this
of
is-
sticks out.
Emphasis on the probably, but you know. Who knows? Maybe he might have rejoined in with his own kind and became like their king or something. I don't know.
I'm going to apply a long rest. Is that what I was understanding?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh,
'Cause
what
I
do you
was-
want, Kitty? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do first watch. I want to keep an eye on this halfling.
Duly noted.
I'll take second watch.
Spirit's like, yeah, I'm just to take a nap now, and she just kind of like flops over onto her face.
I'll take third watch and solemnly swear to not steal shit.
I'll be watching you.
Well, you'll be sleeping, but
No,
oh no, on first watch I sleep. Yes, I cannot steal. I sleep.
I'm watching you anyways.
So you guys sleep the night away. Waking up the next day, there is no evidence of attack or demons or Coast Turkus for that matter.
Is
Upon
any
your watching the halfling all night, you find that the halfling is apparently extremely exhausted, and she sleeps the entire night.
As you do.
Very ominous piano sting when you said that.
Dun dun dun.
In the morning when we're all ready, I would, I guess, start leading us to Graven Hollow. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Coast Jerkis's trail was heading back the direction we came. Does it coincide with Graven Hollow or no?
It does.
Oh.
So, you guys travel back through the entire way you came down as this area led you off. So, as you are traveling, you guys travel a day, a day ish through the Underdark without any encounters, anything of that nature. Towards the end of the day, you come to a battle site.
Uh-oh.
There is a substantial amount of scorching, burn marks, blood,
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
but nothing else of note.
Can,
We're all thinking this was Coast Jerkis, yes?
can you
Possibly.
can you tell how many people were here, or
Yeah, can I do that scene from Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, where
Yeah.
Aragorn just like walks around the battlefield and like they lay here.
We don't want to do that.
I'm just not gonna kick a helmet at the end.
Give me a survival check.
Yeah. One
I'll
survival
give him
check.
I'll give him assistance on that.
Oh. Okay, double clicking. Thank you, sir. 19.
So there was apparently a battle. There were evidence of demonic ichor being the blood of them, and there is also evidence of blood of non-demons. Upon your search, you actually find something, and it is a. Let me pull this up and move it over to you. I already got it. What you find is a small tuft of tabaxi fur.
oh fuck.
It's got a haphazard and little piece of twine tying it around it. I moved it onto your inventory. And it is kind of coarse, suggesting that it isn't freshly plucked.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute, I recognize this fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your fur.
Why would
Coast Jerkis took it at one point.
It was a
Because
bet.
for what reason?
It was a bet that he couldn't get a piece of that tail.
why yeah.
What did he use it for?
Nothing really.
And nothing we're yeah.
So did he drop it to give us a clue?
No.
Is there any tracks away from the battle?
There are not.
Based on how I was tracking him even when he was flying, but do I have any signs that he left the battlefield?
Any
Give me a
blood trail
survival
or
check.
Wisdom?
Survival check.
Oh,
I say I'll give assistance on that again.
Thank you.
So the After you take a look around, what you do find is evidence that is unusual to suggest a non physical departure. Basically, something left via magical nature, possibly flying, possibly another form of magic, but it shows in the disruption of the fungus and the just general environmental area seems to have been disrupted by non-physical features. And that is an Underdark speciality, given that it has phase res.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. But couldn't be sure if it was the demon that left or Kosjurkis.
Believe it or not, you would need a creature with experience and considerable experience and training in the arcane to answer that question.
Yeah.
Coast Jerkus could answer it.
God dang it.
Yeah, I'm not that smart.
So one combatant won the fight, perhaps, and left magically or something. Not there's no tracks. I can tell they left. Could have been Kosjurkis banished the demons and left. Could have been demons ate Kosjurkis and left.
Did he use the hair to banish the demons?
Doubted.
They'll be appearing at the side of the hair owner.
Do you think the demons ate Kosturkis and then spat up the hairball?
That is a myth, first of all. Second of all, yes, maybe. I think all we can do is continue on. I have one idea. No, never mind.
Do we take the hair? Make sure no one else gets it? Is it creepy?
Well, it's just Spirit's hair, so it's more
Yeah.
or less if she wants it.
Yeah, I assume we gave it back to Spirit. I don't know.
I mean, I'll
At
take
the-
it. I mean, I'm just kind of.
No, I think you should not leave pieces of yourself around. Yes,
I would, yeah.
We could burn it if you prefer, or
I'll dispose of it in my own way.
fair. Ay. I could not think of a thing to do. I think all we can do is continue. The Graven Hollow. Perhaps Ghost Jerkus won and has continued on his way to Graven Hollow. It's as feasible as any other idea, no?
It is. He could have made it out alive.
Just hope he's gonna be all right. Poor guy.
Last little
Okay.
check here. Judging by the size of the battle, was it many against few? Was it like a large creature versus, something not as large?
Based on your previous survival checks, it was multiple small against multiple smalls. But there were no kobold footprints, but there also weren't any kobold footprints leading up to this area either. So
Like he ran into a bunch of.
Probably imps, maybe.
Yeah.
How did he cover his tracks?
He's lying. He's done it in the past. I think it's very possible. I think he probably was successful here. I could be wrong, but The fact there are no bodies suggests that the demons would have been banished. And then he took off.
We can only hope. It's not much we can do to dwell on it,
Yeah,
especially
you're
if
right.
we don't know which way he went.
You're correct. You're correct.
We can just hope for the best and hope that we can see him again.
All I'm saying is if we find his dead little body, I'm going to fuck up whoever killed him.
You would probably have to get in line. Okay. And Smoke will head off again, scared in the head of the party.
Okay. So the next 2 days of travel, putting you back on track to Graven Hollow, are uneventful. You encounter no hostile creatures. There's the standard environmental discomforts of traveling in the Underdark, climbing up and down chutes and chasms and waterways, but nothing that is of any major inconvenience to you now that you have a level of wild shape power as well as magical aid. The halfling, Rislana, provides some assistance as the situation kind of demands. It's not she definitely isn't on the level of power of Kosterkus, and you can see that right off the bat. Her spells that she does have are low level compared to Kosterkus's, and they are primarily illusion in nature. She does have some spells like mending, prestidigitation that are primarily that would serve a purpose in terms of like helping you overcome some obstacles, but she's definitely not a replacement for Kosterkus in terms of power. She fly, for example. If you when you come to a chasm, Kosterkus could cast fly and get across to facilitate a quick crossing. She far beyond her power. You are essentially not handicapped. You have Roland, who has considerable magic, and Agile and Indomitable, who can climb. So you can cross these obstacles, but it just becomes obvious to you that she's an apprentice. Definitely.
So not a major threat either.
I mean, she's definitely not magically. I mean, there's not a whole lot she could do. She has some magical spells, minor illusion. She can make sounds, just in general conversation. Things you learn about her. That it's, her magical skill is limited to those things.
Mm-hmm.
I can, and even those magical spells are of low level. So bear that in mind of the things that you are learning about her, just because you seemed very curious about that. Specifically, you are curious about it, Dronga. So
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't seem to have a whole lot in terms of capability.
Okay.
So 2 days do pass uneventfully. On the third day, you are traveling. Hopefully, that music is coming through, that traveling creepy music that I put in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You come into a fairly wide cavern, and there is a creature sitting. Let me see if I have a picture for you. There is a creature sitting on a rock reading a book. He is a Darrow. He is, let's see if I can. He is reading a book and seems to be waiting for something.
Does this Darrow look familiar to me?
He does not look familiar to you.
I would as typical tactics, I would telepathically let the group know, okay, this is what's happening. Like, there's this guy up ahead, and then once they got closer, I would not make myself present. So I'll make a stealth check.
Okay.
It's dark in this area, right?
It is.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well. Anyway, so I'm staying in the shadows. Theoretically, I'm still invisible, but maybe I'm not all that quiet. I stay off to the sides and then say to the group, is Darrow, again, telepathically, is Darrow, Thranga, would you maybe know?
I mean, I guess at this point I would have a visual, so I would say, no, doesn't look like anyone I know. I wonder if he'd know where my friend is, though. Hey! And I'll just shout at it.
Spirits here
So,
just kind of
as
fold
you-
backwards.
As you call out, the Darrow looks up from his book and he closes his book and waves at you, signaling for you to come closer. It is unusual. He doesn't seem to have any major fear clear across his face. I have a picture. It's not, a fantastic picture, but it's a picture. I'm going to share it with you.
Okay.
Why does he look like that? Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
That's
Huh?
not.
Huh?
I thought we killed
I was
that
thinking
guy.
that we knew that guy. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You guys seen this guy
Bit of
before?
research.
Who is this
So-
motherfucker?
It's Pupito,
There
kill
are
him
other
again.
Darrow. Give me 1 second. I'm going to sneeze here.
Bless you.
I didn't want to sneeze in your ears. So, do you walk over, or do you
I
guys
sure do.
stay back?
I'm walking over.
I'll stay a healthy distance of like 30 feet.
Give me 1 second. This real quick. So as you walk over, Dronga, I'm not sure who else is walking over, and the Darrow, having closed its book, looks up at you and says,
Welcome, Dronga. I see you have become ever closer to your journey to Graven Hollow.
How the fuck you know my name? Do I know you?
Yet, but I know you, Dronga, Roland, indomitable spirit, and the ever elusive agile smoke.
Yeah.
Did you mind
Yeah.
meld with the mushrooms too?
Interesting enough that you failed to mention our other friend, who's not here, by the way, but still been traveling with him quite a while. What you do to my little dragon?
aware of a dragon.
Kobold.
I met you in my past and your future. And at that time, you had no dragon or kobold with you.
One thing of note, especially for you, Dronga, Darrow tend to be insane, or at least in varying degrees of sanity. They aren't typically calm, collected. They tend to be much more emotional and flying off the handle, very unstable. And this Darrow is the antithesis of that, and it is notable, especially to Dronga, but to all of you having spent time in Graven or Gracklestug.
Okay.
When I previously met you in my past, it was only without a dragon.
Dronga's head starts to hurt.
Get a little nosebleed.
To introduce myself, I am known as Yi.
Yeet. Okay.
I am a member of a select group known as the Society of Brilliance. We concern ourselves with the dangers presented to the Underdark. And having met you in the past and knowing your destination, I made it a point to insert myself between where you would be coming from and to where I know you are going, so that I could fulfill the cycle and introduce myself and be kind enough to show you how to use that ring you are relying upon.
Pretty sure we know how to use it.
Yeah, I thought we just follow it.
It does do that, but it has other powers.
Mm. I'm going to. Can I roll an insight check to see if how much you might be bullshitting us?
You can.
Cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, I believe every word.
As far as you can tell, he's telling you the truth with a level of certainty that is unnerving, given the improbability or impossibility, depending on your faith, of what he's saying.
I know there's powerful magics out there.
He says, if you would
Be kind enough to let me see the ring, I can show you how to use it
Okay.
more effectively.
Can you just tell us how to use it more effectively?
It would require reading the script written in the gem that will be becoming more and more obvious the nearer it guides you to Graven Hollow. By this point, it should be viewable by anyone.
I'm gonna quickly look at the ring. Can I see it?
you can, and it is a very small script. It is becoming easier and easier to read, and it is written in whatever language you can understand. It is a series of essentially command words to be used for two features. Um, by reading it without translating, you understand that one will encapsulate a globe of 30 feet in all directions from the ring wearer to basically obscure you from sight, detection, and divination. So as you move through, if you were to be passing by a group of demons, it would probably prevent you from being detected.
Whoa.
The second one is a slight modification to the guidance. It would actually provide an actual light beam that will point you down the safest and best tunnel.
Hmm.
So I would attempt to sneak up behind Yi. Right, Yi?
Yeah.
Yes.
And psychic dagger in hand, I would reach over his shoulder with the ring finger, like the hand with the ring finger on it, right? Psychic dagger in hand, and just be like, "Well, take a look."
He
Kinda try to
starts a little
scare.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
You do startle him. It doesn't seem like he is omniscient. So you do startle him. And what was your question?
Oh, just go ahead and read. Here you go.
He says
The ring will grant you an ability to pass undetected from any threats, and it will guide you. You should be reaching the gates of Gothelgrim within the next few days. Using those powers on the ring, you would be able to avoid any dangers.
Gauntlegrim.
Graven Hollow, apologies.
Oh. Graven Hollow. Okay, yes, good. Okay. This first effect, it has to be called upon, or it is always happening.
Once activated, it will remain in effect as long as you are within 5 days of the library, which you are now.
I'll activate it.
and a semi-translucent globe expands from the ring.
But like, I can still see everybody because they're inside the globe, right?
Correct. It's akin to the hut spell.
Oh.
Similar, but not identical. The Darrow stuffs his book into a bag, shouldering the bag before standing up.
My intention was to meet you and show you the ins and outs of the ring. Having done that, I must now fulfill my second duty before departing. I was paid to make an introduction.
He extends a hand towards a nearby stalactite column, and he gives a small whistle as a signal, and a person walks out.
Pokes their head out.
This is a young woman who paid me to introduce her to you. And with that, my mission is complete, and I will take my leave.
Wait. You're
Go
from
ahead,
the
Mal.
future?
My apologies.
I'm still fucked on this. I don't understand.
Still fucked.
So someone peeks their head out
Yes.
from behind that column.
And says, "Oh, was that my signal?"
That
And
was
then-
your signal.
Oh, sorry. Okay. And then a young female drow steps out from behind the stalagmite and hurries over.
No, and I go to reach for my axe.
Oh,
You need not worry. I would not accept payment to put you in danger.
yes, I promise I am probably one of the least dangerous people in the Underdark right now. Allegedly.
And what's your name?
Oh, well, right now my name is Adra Nyx. You can call me Nyx, or I guess Adra. Whatever works. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure is all mine.
At least you weren't imprisoned by demons, so I would probably say I'm probably slightly more or least dangerous.
I didn't want to say anything.
Are you hello Nix, I am Joe Smoke. Are you in collusion with Brigadier?
Oh, well, no. They don't like me there very much, but that's okay.
Hmm.
So I guess we have that in common? I hope?
Well, actually, I kind of worked for Brigadier, kind of.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay. Which house are you from?
None.
Hmm.
It should be noted, that she is not looking in your eyes, but near where you are, if that makes any sense. As though she can't see you. I'm assuming it's dark here.
Huh.
And this extends to everyone who starts talking.
Okay, I'll like sneak around behind her. That's all
Yeah,
for
she
now.
doesn't seem to notice you.
So you're a drow, huh?
Yes?
Hmm.
You sure about that?
Yes?
Pretty sure.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Drop
What?
the ruse. We know you're not a drow. A drow could see me if I did this, and I'll like swing the axe just in front of the face.
She does not react, aside from
Yep.
like... Well... I guess it would come up eventually. I didn't expect it to happen this quickly, but that's okay. I'm not good with people, you see. But okay, do you mind if I turn on a lantern? It's hard to see.
Yeah,
Let
I'll
me.
produce a flame.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll also like quickly backpedal like 30 feet.
Do we still have those other goggles of night? No, we got rid of them. Fuck.
Yeah, how horrible. How shitty is that, eh?
Fuck.
Terrible timing.
It's okay. And she says, "Okay, well, I don't usually do this in front of other people, but that's okay. There's a first time for everything, and okay." And as you watch, her dark drow skin rapidly shifts to pale, pure white, and she goes from looking like... I'm just going to post the picture in the Discord because it'll be easier. She goes from looking like this to looking like this. Her red eyes turn pure white. Her features shift dramatically to the point of almost being featureless. And she says, well, it's me.
Would I
Are
have?
you Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you a caster or a changeling?
Both?
Oh,
I was just about to say changeling. She's a changeling.
Mm.
Don't worry. I am not interested in hurting or becoming any of you.
Uh-huh. So, tell me, what do you want to meet us for?
Well, you're the most interesting people in the Underdark right now. You've seen demons and traveled everywhere, and she just starts going on a tirade about how great you guys are. Basically.
Spirit just looks around to the others and she's like, we developed a reputation?
people have heard of us. This
Yes.
is news to me.
Well, you're not exactly that subtle.
Yeah, guys, I'm a walking, talking, fucking hammer.
Well, of course, people have heard of Dronga, but the rest of us?
You
What I
guys are
can't
pretty
figure
bad.
out is if Drong is describing herself as a walking, talking, fucking hammer. Was the fucking part a classifier or an additional descriptor? Is the question.
I'm not even gonna wonder about that. I'm just gonna say yes and move on with that.
Alright, so you just happen to show up
Mm-hmm.
right after our friend goes missing,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just so awestruck with us.
It's true.
Where's Coast Jerkus?
I don't know. I was hoping you would know.
Wait, you know of Coast Jerkus?
Well, yes.
Are we in newspapers or something?
No, I'm just, very dedicated.
Hmm. Well, I'm fine with you.
Right? I mean, if I was a spy, I would probably just pretend to not know who you guys are at all, and then, sneak around and be kind of creepy and not even show you that I'm a changeling, which I am, but it's okay, right? It's fine.
Yeah,
For now.
you're not helping anything, but it's fine.
You don't have any cousins who sleep in crypts, do you?
Well, maybe one. I'm kidding.
Even Dronga laughs at that. Just because you guys didn't get to see his reaction.
Haha, very funny.
Oh, right. I forgot. It was a changeling that took you. Shit.
Allegedly.
No.
No, that was a doppelganger.
Oh, right.
Yes.
All
There's a
right.
difference.
Never
It's
mind.
Oh,
I know that much.
my apologies for my ignorance.
They're creepy and awful and mean, and I'm not that. I don't think. I hope. I'm not creepy, am I?
So
She
you
says with her
mentioned
very creepy face.
Dronga puts up a
no.
little 2 fingers. A little bit.
No, I mean you're lacking on the hair a little bit for our party, but
Oh, I can have hair. And she changes back into the drow.
even the drow a little lacking on hair, honestly.
Oh, is it because it's white?
Really, even Drog is almost lacking on hair.
Oh, sorry that my hair's not fancy enough.
Well, it's just not but fancy. It's just we have two tabaxi, all hair, furbog, all hair again. You know.
Okay. You're... Okay.
If you lost
You're
a
a
couple,
Yeah.
doesn't that mean that the amount of hair in the party has gone up?
I have lots of hair. I have enough for
On
everyone.
average, I hope.
Dronga's hair is like long for a dwarf anyways. Like it's down to like probably the middle of her back, but it's in like 2 long braids.
Are you bald on top though, like of your other Dwargar?
No. So rude.
He's got a comb over.
Nuh-uh.
Um,
A full head of hair. Thank
so,
you.
is your name actually Nyx, or is that also Rouge?
No, my name's Nyx.
Okay, Nyx, you say you are a spellcaster, yes?
Yes.
What kind? What you do?
Well, I can do this, and she pulls out a piece of parchment and draws a little sigil on it. And let's see, a little spectral hand emerges from the sigil, and it's like like that.
The Darrow
Mechanically, she's a
seems to be
bard.
Oh.
the Darrow, seeing you guys having your conversation, makes a movement to leave, giving a slight wave.
Having made the introductions and of myself to you and you to the client, I will take my leave, having other issues. But we shall meet again soon, or for the first time soon.
Well, that's ominous.
Safe
So-
travels.
You meeting us for the first time, but we meet you for the second time. Are you going back to your time, or are you just living your life from this point on?
Alright, my brain
My
hurts
life
again.
from this point on, but you will be meeting me in my past, but it will be in your near future.
Don't worry, he's always like this.
I
Wait,
could have guessed.
oh, this
It will
is
make
so
sense
fucked.
very soon. You need not attempt to puzzle it out, Master Dwarf. It will be explained to you very soon.
Master?
It's a term of respect, Draga.
Alright, okay. Just. Okay, hold on. Just to be sure, your name's not Benjamin Button?
Oh, fuck.
That is correct.
I throw a psychic dagger at Draga.
Come on, guys. She's got a -1 wisdom. She cannot wrap her head around any of this.
Oh.
And with that, he casts a spell, and he vanishes.
Okay.
So just to confirm, Nyx, you can use magic to make hands.
Yes, and other things.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. So Nyx, you're happy to follow group, help
Oh, yeah.
us. What do you want?
Well, to write your story. And also,
Right?
well, if you're exploring around, it's very safe, and I can find all kinds of different stuff.
But wait, you are like an author?
Oh, not yet. I hope so.
Aspiring.
Yes.
A bard.
Yes. Okay. Spirit has name for group. Let Spirit tell you.
Oh, God.
Wait, we have a name?
Oh yeah, Spirit told me
Did-
all about it. So I thought it was good, but it's a Tabaxi translation. I'm not sure, you know.
Didn't let's say I thought I mentioned that I named ourselves the Order of the Dawn.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
It's because of the sword, the Dawnbringer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wait, you found Dawnbringer?
And Spirit just kind of like her eyes just sort of her ears just sort of like fold back, and she just kind of lifts up the hilt in a sort of a almost sheepish fashion.
Oh my God, where was it? Where did you find it? What happened?
in Brick Doppelganger.
It
Man.
was exactly where my father said it would be.
Yeah, Spirit just
Somewhere
kind of
in the
thumbs over.
Underdark.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's not wrong.
Epic.
But yeah, Spirit
No,
just
he
thumbs
wasn't
over
wrong.
to Smoke and be like, we found it in the same place that he wound up getting ganked by the doppelganger.
Allegedly.
Nyx looks very, very awkward when the doppelganger is brought up again.
Oh, well, water under the bridge, yeah. You know, shit happens.
Okay, next. This is good. You have my support to join the group.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No,
okay with it.
you're
Can you
lucky.
sing? Can you sing songs, or do you just do poetry?
Mostly writing.
Hmm.
Next.
I mean, Adra can't really sing, but Chanty kind of can.
What's a chanty?
She turns into a male tiefling.
Oh shit.
Who's this? This is Chanty?
Yeah, this is Chanty.
Shanty.
Oh. But your voice is different.
Yes. You see, I can change my voice as well. It's a
Oh.
whole thing. This mask, it's not as good as Adra. Nyx looks significantly more confident as Chanty, though. If that makes any sense.
Sure it does. Okay. You can look almost any way you want. I think.
As long as I've seen him before, sure.
No, but I mean, like we will not make you look any way you wish. It's.
Oh, okay. And then back to Adra. I practiced this voice a lot more.
Fair.
That's both Malachi and Adra. And Nyx saying that.
Fair enough.
Fair. Oh, I see. So now you are Adra.
Yeah, but I'm still Nyx.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. You cannot see, right? Without light?
No. No, I can't.
You might have to do what I did when I didn't have these goggles, because we have to travel in darkness, so that one can stay hidden.
And
I point to Agile Smoke.
what is that?
You can ride on my shoulders or back or hold my hand.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I guess. I don't think I'm very heavy.
I could be wrong, but Spirit, did you have some weird monk shit that allowed you to help people see in darkness?
Let me double check my skills. Let's see. We've got. Yeah, I actually have the ability to grant creatures dark vision. I can go ahead and do that.
That's cool.
I remember you saying you could do that before. I thought it was bullshit, but
I say no. I actually go ahead and use my shadow monk ability. Bingo, bango, bongo, and slap her on the shoulder. Dark vision.
She stumbles under the impact.
Oh.
Oh. Wow. Oh. Wow. Is that what it looks like? Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3. I still can't see Agile Smoke.
yeah, it doesn't work on me. Don't worry about that.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's fine, I'm sure.
It's better than fine, actually. But anywho, so you are happy to come with us too? Have you any knowledge of Graven Hollow?
Probably. Tony, can I make a history check to know anything about Graven Hollow in my travels? Whoa.
So yeah, we suddenly just lost both Smoke and Dronga on the party.
Oh no.
No, we're still.
The dungeon master's muted.
Can you guys hear us?
Yep.
Oh.
But
Yeah, we got kicked. We got kicked out of Fantasy Grounds.
Whoa.
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 Kind of surprised that we're still in, unless the three of us were the ones that got kicked. And
We're just in we're in the kicked out limbo.
Yeah, maybe.
You are not. It was just Queen Disney who was kicked out. I can see when they disconnected. I actually did say it, but I also had my mic muted, so you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
The internet shit. Says unable to check lobby server for available cloud servers. I'm gonna refresh Fantasy Grounds. Sorry, guys.
Hey, no
No worries.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a history check to see what Nyx knows.
Nyx has a nose.
Nyx knows she has a nose.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Only when she wants to.
Fair enough.
You are connecting.
Hooray.
Acquiring.
You know about Graven Hollow, but not a. You simply know it's a library of stone giants. That's all you really know.
Well, I've
From
never really. You go ahead.
Ye.
Well, I haven't been there myself, but Yi told me it's a big library, which is exciting. Very exciting. So even if you guys said no to me coming along, I'd probably meet you there anyway. I'm doing this like really awkward arm swinging. Like I accidentally ripped out my headset while I was doing the arm swinging thing.
Oops.
So it's in character.
No, of course you are welcome. Just if we get in big fight with many demons, don't run away, okay?
Oh, yeah, no. You see, there's a lot that I don't know about demons, so that would be a very exciting learning opportunity. One way or the other, you'll probably find out what's inside of them. Win or lose, you know, like you cut them open,
Yes.
or
It
they eat you.
It's a demonicker, mostly.
Oh, okay.
Like a big bag of jelly.
Wonder how it tastes.
Bad.
That is useful knowledge. Oh.
Let me know when you guys are ready to continue your journey.
I'm good.
Well, hold on. Before we take off.
Okay.
Nyx, is there anything else we should be aware of? Anything you can do while we travel? Are you being chased by an ex-boyfriend? You know, these type of things.
Do townspeople hate you?
Well, most people aren't too fond of the whole changeling thing, as you might be aware. But other than that, I don't think I have any enemies yet. Probably. Except for that one. There might be an inn in Gracklestug that we can't go to. And also, a shop in... Snaps are like trying to remember the name. Oh... Anyway, don't worry about it. It's fine. No one's
Do you have
after
any
me.
competing writers out to get you?
Not yet. I haven't written anything.
That's good. I have
I'm
no
gonna.
issues with Nyx.
Neither do I. Neither do I. I will. I'll activate the ring. The second function right now.
Mm-hmm.
As he's doing this, Spirit just kind of comes up to Nyx again, just kind of standing her like in front of her, just getting her face like uncomfortably close to the changeling, and just kind of breaks out into a really toothy grin and says, "You know what? I don't think I've ever given you the official induction into the order." And without warning, she just like wraps her arms around both arms around Adra and just kind of gives her a big motherly hug.
Oh, well, that was not what I was expecting, but she, like, does the awkward back pat hug thing.
And the Spirit just kind of lets go. I'm like, yeah, sorry about that. But that was a reaction I'm gonna treasure. So
Okay, hold on. How come she gets a hug and I didn't? Not that I want one. Not that I want one.
I'm
Just-
putting. Sorry, go ahead.
they said, well, for one, I kind of got the feeling that you wouldn't have appreciated that, which was mainly why I never did.
It's true,
Yeah.
you are kind of scary.
Thank you. Thank you. Job is done.
Just so I say it out loud, I'm casting Cure Wounds into my Lapis Lazuli and a second level Cure Wounds into the Anara's Decanter. Just so everyone
Okay.
is aware now.
Fancy.
I'm not cheating later. Where's that?
Okay, cheater.
Oh, never mind. I can
Duly
cast
noted.
even higher. I'm going to cast a level 4 spell slot into that Anara's Decanter.
Whoa!
Yo.
Yeah, I'm doing it. This gets 4d6 points of healing. Cool. Whoever drinks it.
Say up to potentially 24 points of damage. That's an almost a third of my max HP. Dang.
Is that does that have like an expiration date on it or
I don't think so.
beauty?
The Lapis Lazuli, I think, just stays forever. And the amount healed goes up by 1d6 per spell slot above second level.
Damn.
Oh, sorry, it's only 3d6 then, not 4. I thought it was a
Oh.
first level spell.
Well,
Same
still,
difference.
I mean, that's potentially 18 points. That's still, I mean,
Yeah, that's not
Yep.
bad.
Okay, I'm done. That's all I had to do. Oh, no, never mind. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'll activate the ring then, just to have it show us the way.
Okay. And it does. It begins leading you. And as you guys travel, having conversations and getting to know each other, you guys are able to.
Level 9. Oh.
Try. What's that?
We are now level 9. Oh. Had to try.
Had to try. So as you guys were traveling, you traveled 2 days uneventfully, completely obscured from the surroundings of the Underdark and the light lead. On the third day of your traveling, very peacefully in the Underdark, where previously you couldn't go almost anywhere without being attacked in some form or fashion. You start your travel on the third day, and as you are coming down a slightly descending cavern, or passage, you spot ahead of you, smoke, as you are probably scouting, a many-legged reptile is stretched out on a rock. It is sitting as if it's been there for a long time. Its body arranged in such a way to allow it to be comfortable for what you presume to be a long. So it's not like arranged to pounce. it's actually just stretched out as if it's getting comfortable because it seems to have been there for a long time.
Do I recognize like what type of creature it is?
Give me a intelligence check.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
You recognize it as a basilisk.
Oh
But
no.
Oh.
it is worth
That blows my
noting that
nerves.
basilisks are very bestial, and it's not striking you as a bestial creature. The basilisk, as you're kind of looking at it, trying to decide what it is, kind of turns its head and looks at your feet, Smoke, uh, at your feet specifically, and it croaks out. And again, basilisks, based on your intelligence check, you don't know you've ever heard one speak. They're pretty dumb bestial creatures, but this one does speak, and it says to you,
It's about time you lot arrive. Come on. The library bid me guide you to the gates. And I have been waiting too long for you already.
Is that Can everyone hear that at this point, or is it just me?
it's up to you guys. I don't know how close you are.
Usually 30 feet, right?
So probably.
I will say telepathically to the group. It's looking at me.
It's looking at your feet.
Mm. Someone talk to it. I'm gonna start like sidestepping to try and get like a flanking position on it.
The basilisk stands up after having stated that to you guys,
Mhm.
and begins walking off away from you.
Are you from the future too?
Spirit just kind of like falls
I am
behind
from
his
the
thing.
library. My job is to escort you as the library bids me. We are 7 hours from the library. Come along.
I don't
And
know.
he
It
just
seems
starts walking away.
trustworthy.
The light is shining in the same direction he's walking.
So
He seems
much
almost
fun.
bored.
Well, we'll just keep a safe distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it in sight and just stay behind it.
So
I get the
I'm
feeling
not
that this
feeling
thing's not.
it. Okay.
You get the feeling what, Spirit?
That this thing isn't much for conversation.
No, probably not.
Oh, that's a shame. Got a lot of questions.
Okay. I mean, you can ask him, but
Yeah.
if you guys are following a safe distance, it's just walking, making no more effort to converse with
Yeah.
you.
During the journey, Nyx would drift towards the basilisk and start pestering it about basilisk morphology, physiology, habitat, that any basilisk related questions. Just like, what do you eat? Scroll in hand, ready to like write down whatever it says.
The library provides my nourishment.
Oh,
I do not know what other basilisks eat.
oh. Well, And how come you have so many legs? This is important knowledge.
Stronga just shakes her head and just keeps walking.
Anyway, the line of questioning will go on in that kind of manner for a while.
He answers the questions, but his answers are brief. And he escorts you to a set of doors. And as you are kind of walking down a tunnel, you come to the gates that are very obviously gates of Graven Hollow. And this is what you see. The gates have massive stone statues of stone giants next to massive doors, braziers lit. And the basilisk guides you to the gate and puts its head against one of them, pushing it just enough for him to slide through. And he walks right on through, whether you're following him or not, much as you've seen over the last 7 hours. And the gates, you'd probably guess, is roughly, 50, 50 feet wide.
And again, the ring is consolidating this, right? Like the ring is.
Correct.
I guess we go.
Yeah.
Just be ready, Throngo.
Okay. And I hold on to my axe.
Oh, I'm ready for some knowledge.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
as you
Not what I was thinking.
push your way through the doors, you walk across the threshold of Graven Hollow, and go. It's like stepping into another realm. The oppressive gloom of the Underdark is replaced by light and a sense of openness that brings back memories, for those of you this is applicable to, of the overworld. Let me turn that flute down, it's a little piercing. All right. The corridor beyond the gate is wide enough for 10 people to walk side by side comfortably with their arms outstretched. The ceiling's height reminds you of the great dwarven halls of stories of old. The corridor opens into a central well far ahead of you. The walkways that you see crossing its span to the opposite side. You can barely see the ends of the levels as you walk down this entrance corridor. It splits off to the left and right, and you can barely see to the end of them. There are doors opening into what you presume to be side rooms, but you doubt, as you just count the number of doors in your mind, that you could probably get them all explored in a day on this floor, let alone the other floors. The ceiling is bright, and there seem to be rainbows trapped in hundreds, if not thousands, of crystal formations that combine with their formation rainbows to create a warm and inviting illumination. Looking down, the central well gives you vertigo. It's a dizzying experience. There are staircases in and around the central well that you can see lead up and or down, but looking at them, you don't know how many they go down because they extend beyond sight as well as up. So if you are counting how many levels there are, there's enough that you lose count because you can't see them all. As you guys are kind of acclimating to this area, a stout wooden creature disconnects itself out of a perfectly smooth wall to your left. The wall now has a imprint of its exact body shape in that wall. The wall then forms back, smoothing over. Like he stepped out of the wall, it left a shape perfect to his body, and then the wall almost reshapes itself smoothly as the imprint fades from sight, almost like a memory foam mattress.
Ha.
This stocky, rocky creature takes a look at you. Let me get you a picture of this kind-hearted gentleman, because I like the pictures. This is what he looks like.
Huh?
He says, "Travelers, I am Horan, the Master's are locked. There are rooms for you. Choose your own. The resources of Raven Hollow are at your disposal. You need only to
Thank you.
I can read that if any of you guys missed any of that. But he stands by to answer any questions to the best of his ability. But we're going to save those questions for next game.
Huzzah.
Yay.
Yeah, I barely caught any of that. I just
Yeah, his
heard that.
accent's a little bit thick.
Yeah.
It's a little
Just
bit
that-
quiet and a little bit too
He's-
distorted.
The only thing
He
I understood
said
was resources that are
travelers,
yeah. I'm sorry.
the masters are occupied. There are rooms for you all. Choose your own room. The resources of Graven Hollow are at your disposal. You need only ask.
All right. Yeah, I got the resources at your disposal. That was pretty much all I got.
He's essentially at your disposal. He said the masters are occupied. So,
All right. Sounds
Ah.
good.
and
Great.
I will see you guys next week.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds
Nice,
good.
sweet new character, Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
I had not considered
Dronga.
how easy it would be for someone to call out the fact that Nyx cannot see in the dark.
Yeah.
But highly entertaining.
All right, guys. Good game.
Yeah, good game.
GG,
Take it easy.
everyone.
Yeah.
GG.
See
Take it
you
easy, guys. Talk
later.
later.
See you later.
See
Mhm.
ya.
Later, alligator.
Night.
In a while, crocodile.
Bye bye, butterfly.
Good night, everyone.